In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Another lecture on understanding the Quran is presented to you regarding the introduction of the Holy Quran. The sequence is such that we are presenting the introduction of the Quran to you in the form of small questions, and then their answers, so that in the light of questions and their answers, we may gain an introduction to the Holy Quran. After the introduction to the Quran, God willing, we will present the understanding, translation, and interpretation of the entire Holy Quran to you in the form of small lectures, enabling people of all ages to easily understand the Holy Quran. So, let's take today's lecture. Question. Today's lecture question is the current order of the Holy Quran in the order of revelation? If I give a brief answer to this question, it would be that the Holy Quran, after being revealed according to the occasion and need, was compiled by the command of Allah, by the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, in another order, which is present with us, in the form of the Mushaf or Quran. Let's understand why the Quran was brought from the order of revelation to the compiled order. You know that the period of the Quran's revelation spanned 23 years, and during this time, the Quran was revealed in an order that matched the needs of the Prophet Muhammad's, peace be upon him, mission and its evolution. Certainly, after the completion of the mission, the order of the revealed parts of the Quran could not remain suitable, as it was only aligned with the mission and its evolution at that time. Therefore, after fulfilling the needs of that mission and evolution, there was a need for a different order that would be appropriate for future times. The Prophet, peace be upon him, under the command of Allah, arranged the Quran alongside its revelation. The reason for the arrangement after the chronological order was that initially the primary audience of this mission were those unfamiliar with Islam. Therefore, their educational requirements began from the initial stage. Thus, when a sermon was revealed to address a specific need, after fulfilling the needs of those people, now the audience of this sermon, along with the change in circumstances, would be those who are to come until the Day of Judgment. Additionally, the Quran's audience would include those who, as a result of the completion of the mission, had become the Muslim Ummah, and then, as the middle or golden Ummah, they were made responsible for continuing this nation. These were the people to whom the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, had entrusted his mission, having completed it on both theoretical and practical grounds. Therefore, the approach to the mission had also changed in terms of determining responsibility. It was as if this mission, from its initial stage, had traversed the stages of evolution and reached the point of completion. Therefore, it was necessary that now those people, who were the audience of the Quran at that time, i.e., the Muslim Ummah, should recognize their duties, understand the laws of life, and most importantly, avoid the dangerous pitfalls that previous prophets' communities encountered. It was essential for this Ummah to be well aware of these tribulations, and then present the message of truth to those who had not yet embraced Islam, are unaware. We can say that, after the revelation of the Quran, the arrangement of its completion was actually aligned with the order of the universal invitation, by the command of Allah. After the initial objective of the invitation was achieved, it was necessary to compile the Quran from its chronological order of revelation into a written form for future generations, and hand it over to the Muslim Ummah, so that future generations, whether children, young, old, men, women, urban or rural, laypeople, or scholars, can read it. They should be able to read it in every era, everywhere, and in every condition. People of every age should be able to read it according to their level of intellect and understanding, and at the very least, know what their Lord wants from them, and what he does not want. Therefore, for this purpose, once the initial objective of the revelation of the Quran was fulfilled, by the command of Allah, the Prophet, peace be upon him, continued to arrange the Quran not only in the order of revelation, but also in a compiled order. The rule for this was that, whenever a surah was revealed, the Prophet, peace be upon him, would immediately call one of the scribes and have it accurately recorded. He would instruct that this surah should be placed before a certain other surah. Similarly, if any part of the Quran was revealed with the intention of making it a permanent form, the Prophet, peace be upon him, would instruct that it be recorded in a specific place, in a particular surah. Then, in the same order, the Prophet, peace be upon him, would recite it in prayers, and on other occasions, and in the same order, the companions would also memorize it. Therefore, it is a well-established historical fact that the day the revelation of the Holy Quran was completed, its order was also completed. The one who revealed it was also the one who arranged it. It was arranged by the same hands upon whose heart it was revealed. No one else had the authority to interfere with it. From this entire discussion, we understand that the Holy Quran, from the time of its revelation, met the needs of that time. After completing the mission, it was completed in compliance with the command of Allah Almighty, as per the guidance of the Prophet, peace be upon him. It is a complete code of life, whether it pertains to individual or collective human life, domestic life, or business. The Quran is endowed with the capability to bring about a revolution in these aspects of life. It provides guidance in every field according to the time and occasion, and these are the attributes of the Quran, whose arrangement and compilation were also done by Allah Almighty through the Prophet, peace be upon him. This is the discussion related to today's lecture, in which we have mentioned the final arrangement of the Quran after its chronological order of revelation. Alhamdulillah, today's lecture is complete. In the next lecture, we will further discuss the introduction to the Quran. From this platform, I invite you to come towards understanding the Quran. This is the word of Allah Almighty, revealed according to human nature, and this book is very easy. To understand the Quran, we have started an excellent series on Quran comprehension, which will include short lectures. So, let's understand the Quran through these short lectures. My mission is to spread the knowledge of the Holy Quran to every corner of the world, but I cannot do this alone. I need your help. If this message touches your heart, and if you are committed to spreading the light of the Quran to the world, then please, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it. Together, we can reach those who are searching for the right and true path, and who wish to improve their afterlife. See you in the next lecture. Until then, take great care of yourself. May Allah be your protector. Peace and blessings be upon you.